Okay, here we go.
We're
talking about vocals and metal and all that kind of good stuff. And vocals, just vocals, right? And extreme music, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just vocals. Because that's the thing is like vocals. As we're about to discover, there's a lot of different kinds.
Oh, there is. Even in extreme music, you can do this, that, and the other, man.
How weird is this discussion going to get? Because
all over.
Well, right, because there's like different kinds of screaming. There's singing and a lot of metal. A lot of the stuff I listen to has singing in it. There's like more hardcore. There's your arf sort of yelly type shit. There's a lot of different stuff.
And that's the beauty of extreme music, and that's why we love it, is that you don't have a lot of limitations that put you in a box, right?
Yeah, it's a very diverse umbrella, modern metal anyway. Okay, we have some points of order to go through first. First off, we still don't have a name, which is fine. At this point, it's fine. I just don't even give a shit.
How about Fat 6160 is the best amplifier?
Fat 6160 is the best amplifier.
I was just looking at my Axe Effects. That was a preset I made that it's currently displaying.
Sick.
Yeah, that makes sense. People will find that.
Okay, deal. That'll at least be what this one's called.
Fat 6160 is the best amplifier.
Yeah, welcome
podcast.
to the Fat 6160 is the best amplifier podcast. I don't mind Fat 6160. That's kind of got a ring to it.
Yeah.
To consider moving forward.
PH Fat.
Oh yeah, pretty hot and tempting. Another thing is in the comments of the post on Gent Shitposting, somebody pointed out, and I don't know if you saw this one. I had a huge
paying attention.
I had a huge facepalm over this because they were totally right, and they were like, "Where is the Deftones White Pony snare?" Because it's good, dude. That's a good snare.
Yeah, it is. No, it is. And
that's like maybe S tier for me.
It probably is, but they're lucky I didn't put Chino on this list because
I thought about it too.
I almost did.
I was struggling with whether or not I thought he should be on this list just because
he should be on the list, and only in the fact that he is a microtonal god. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Like he doesn't sing in key and on
it works
purpose,
really well,
and it's perfect simultaneously. And so he's going to be an honorable mention. Rest in peace.
Wait, what?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I was like, dude, don't make me sad right in the beginning here. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. Let's just go ahead and say that he's probably S tier because he's
no. Well, see, this is the thing is like between him and I almost put Lemmy in it, right? But that's not fair either because Ace
of Spades,
top 10 vocalists of all time. Well, I have God. Because Lemmy is God, so like that's not fair, right? You can't really do that to people. And I would put Chino in that God tier.
I would put Chino up there too. I think you're gonna have a hard time selling me on
what?
I'm thinking of the Motorhead guy.
You don't know this. That is like the birth of extreme vocals. I swear to God.
Possibly. Okay, sure, fine.
Have you ever seen him play live? He had his mic literally pointed like 8 feet in the sky just so he could look up to it to scream at it while he played his fucking bass. That's S tier.
I don't agree with that at all.
That mustache? That mustache is S tier.
Is that what if the mustache is S tier? I won't deny that. I will never deny. No, of course it is. But that's not what we're judging vocalists on, is it?
So if he is God and he's a vocalist, you are judging a vocalist who is God. So like,
if he's God, then I remain an atheist because I don't believe.
Good. And he'll turn and lock the pearly gates on you when you get there.
That's fine, dude. Whatever. You think he's going to heaven?
No, I'm saying he guards the gates. He is St. Peter.
But he's also God.
God works in mysterious ways, man.
The Father, Son, and the guy who watches the door.
The Father, the Son, and the guy who said, the only way to get a hangover is if you stop drinking.
Yeah, okay. That's true.
Yeah, he's got logic, right?
I'll get, you know what Lemmy had that was an S tier? That fucking skin tag.
Yes, dude. That progressively.
S tier for skin tag.
Yeah. He said, I still get older women, even though this skin tag's been growing since 788.
Yeah, I mean, I know that's true. You know, what's my fucking excuse, I guess? So, fine. That can be your super special pick for S tier vocalist.
And then you pick Chino then.
Do I? Fine, I guess. It sounded like we picked Chino. This is a rough deal for me.
I pick them, but like, yeah, I'm saying those are the two that I left off of this list because I didn't think there'd be enough
fair
agreement and fair. Yeah.
They would throw the curve. Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's start it on the list then. I think why not? Let's start with Madball, eh?
Oh, great. This was a kind of a throwaway for me, but I love it because it's really a dual vocal situation here. Okay.
I have no idea. I know nothing about Madball. So
they're sort of these Prince Kings of New York hardcore, right? And so this track in particular, it's a more recent track of theirs where they invited the god himself, most based Ice-T to do, from Body Count to do a guest spot on.
That's how everybody knows Ice-T. Yeah.
From doing guest spots.
From Body Count.
Oh, yes, that's what. Yeah, did he do other stuff?
He's on like Law and Order, isn't he? No, that's the wrong guy.
No. He wasn't in NWA, was he?
Who's Ice-T and who's?
He's not in. No, and you're right.
Ice Cube.
He was on Law and Order.
He was on Law and Order.
And he was in NWA.
Yes.
And he was in Body Count.
And he was in Body Count. And is in Body Count. They're still a band.
Well, as long as Ice-T exists, Body Count exists. And so
sure. So he's also a god. So we're developing quite the pantheon.
Yes. There's this vocalists run deep, son.
Yeah.
And so
a lot of gods.
So what was the timestamp I gave you?
You gave me like 103, I think.
Oh yeah, that's where he drops his shit.
Okay, so which vocalist are we rating?
I'm saying is a double, right? And I'll give them both, but the Madball vocalist is so good in this band. For me, this song in particular, when the whole George Floyd thing happened.
Yeah, because this came out 2018, it looks like. So that would have been...
It would have been just a couple years prior, right?
George Floyd, I think, would have been that year.
No, that was 2020.
Oh my fucking God, are you right? Oh, you're right.
Yeah, that would have been COVID and... the double whammy of George Floyd.
No, you're right, because I'm sorry, I've had such weird time dilation in the last like 3 years where like so much shit has happened. It feels like I've lived an entire lifetime in 3 years.
I remember it very specifically because I was in lockdown because of COVID, but then I was in double lockdown because I had to have a note from work allowing me to go to work because of COVID. But then also I was watching Minneapolis burn to the ground. And so I'm seeing Minneapolis burn on my way home from work, and all the friends that I had downtown and in South Minneapolis, they were talking about, neighborhood watch type shit. And and you probably know as well as I do, that wasn't very publicized, but just like folks from out of town who are coming to incite stuff.
Yep. Big time. A lot of those fucking people.
And a lot of people that were not there. They were there to antagonize and people to some racists and all these kinds of things. And this song I remember very vividly listening to a lot at that time. And from a lyrical content and just the energy of the song, talking about evil ways and these motherfuckers ain't shit and like killing
they're not
fucking
sick,
kids.
They're just evil.
Yeah, they're not sick. They're just evil. You know what I mean? Don't give them any excuse. They're fucking bad people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Beyond everything else, that was that time for me. And that's why this song in particular gets a spot on this list lyrically. You know what I mean?
And I think lyricism matters a lot.
Absolutely.
on this scale because it's one of the only things that's going to be a commonality between all these different vocalists is their ability to read lyrics.
Are you able to sound cool? That's one thing, but are you able to say something that resonates, you know?
Right. Yeah, that's important. I think the quality of the vocals B tier, but I think lyrically and contextually kind of pushes that up to an A tier for me. I don't know how you feel about it.
Yeah, I would put him at A.
Sounds good. Let's do Misery Signals. You knew I was going to pick them.
I knew.
You knew this was coming.
What track?
Set in Motions. Probably my favorite Misery Signals song.
This is Off Controller. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What timestamp?
Started about 103, which is funny. That was the timestamp for the last one, too.
Funny. Hardcore is like that. About a minute in, it's good.
It gets good in a minute. Just trust me. This song is so cool because this is like the drony song off of this album, and I think it just does such a good job of being like atmospheric. But that's not really what we're talking about right now. So
at 103, and what killed me about this album is like it wasn't my favorite, but I always thought the album artwork was like
awesome,
beast. Yeah, like just artistically, like whoever made the album artwork was on.
Yeah. Here's the thing about this album artwork. I'm putting it to the main screen right now. Metalcore bands for decades to come, ever since, the metalcore scene has not been able to hit escape velocity on the
Skyline thing.
On the Skyline thing, yeah. It was really bad when this came out. Everybody was just like, design the Skyline set fire, blah, 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 Skyline, the city Skyline. And it's even to this day. So, I don't know. I think you're right. I think if nothing else, the album artwork really had some staying power and like.
Oh, and yeah, I mean, I can tell it's a Skyline, but beyond that, just the
sort of gloom and like.
Yeah, it's just got a tone that is really real,
melancholy.
You know? Let's make history. Let's make history stop. When there's nothing left, we'll be fed on father's dreams.
Oh, the guitars are really good there.
I love this
that
part.
The
Yeah.
delayed chicky shit.
Yeah. Like left side delay, right side distortion is so cool too.
Yeah. You said Skyline?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
It's not going to stop. Our fears ring true. We are numbered with the dead.
All right, I'm gonna stop it there because I
Okay.
could
Yeah,
I
me
could just
too.
keep listening to that whole fucking. I love this song so much.
What do you think?
I think it's very pretty to very good. Here's the thing: is that's Carl Schubach. He is one of my favorite vocalists ever, and he did dirty by this band. Like, I'm not sure if he wrote
know
the
the story.
lyrics. So, sure, I know I can remember a little bit of it. So I don't know if he wrote the lyrics for that album. I know for a fact on Absent Light, the album after this, which is another great album, they did not let him write for that album. They were just like, nope, you're going to do these words at this rhythm. Like, we have it all figured out for you. Like, just perform the parts and fuck off. He's like, okay, sure. And then he figured out the way he learned he was kicked out of the band is when they made a public announcement that they were getting Jesse back, their old vocalist.
That's kind of hard, man.
It's fucked up. Hey guys, Noah here. While I'm editing, so I revisited this article here. This article was Carl Schubach's public statement about his departure from Misery Signals. In recording the episode of the podcast, I got a few things wrong, so I just kind of wanted to come back and correct myself, just for the good of the order here. Apparently Carl did write some things, but he eventually removed himself from the recording process, and it looks like the band told him in person that he would no longer be their vocalist. So just wanted to come in, do a quick correction. Sorry about that. Thanks for watching. Carl Schubach is a fucking great front man, fucking great vocalist. I don't know if you ever listened to his like side project stuff, Solace.
No, I never did.
It's a 8-string, it's all him. It's like he programmed everything and played everything and did the vocals, and it's like 8-string metalcore gent stuff. It's fucking really cool. And it came out in like 2010. Really great stuff. Anyway, as far as like the vocals on that song, B or an A maybe.
I would say definitely A, and it comes from lyrical content. The vocals sit well in the mix, and it's a lot of production that really helps it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. The thing too is like Carl's known for only doing these like cavernous lows. Like that's all he does, and so there's not a whole lot of like range.
No range, but
which is fine.
No, it fits the style perfectly, I think. And I think this song in particular, and I loved him on Mirrors, and I like that this album doesn't clip. But
yeah, I love this dude. Side note, okay, you've got Devin Townsend on this list. He produced Controller.
Really?
And, yeah,
okay,
you didn't know that?
So that makes sense then why I like
because it's one of the most pristine sounding albums. This is one of those things that Controller came out in 2008, and it.
We'll get into Devin.
Yeah. Yeah,
I got a whole spiel on him.
I believe you for sure, but he's got a magical set of golden ears. That guy, because like the stuff he produces, man. No, Controller in particular, it's just correct. Yeah, like that's a good way of putting it, because there are so few metal albums that have come out since 2008 that have matched or beat Controller as far as like audio quality in my mind. Like the guitar tones on this album are just like 3-dimensional. It is crazy good. The fun thing about
Devin Townsend,
to
give it another spin. I think I was just a little over Ms. Sigs by the time this came out, but like
you super should, man, because it's like Mirrors was more kind of had a more hardcore influence in my mind. There was more chord stuff going on.
Yeah, and it had more floaty, higher register type stuff. Yeah,
and Controller was way more like riffy and breakdowny, and like
it was definitely heavier. I remember it being heavier.
Yeah. And the production value again. Oh my fucking god, it's so good. And the funny thing about Devin Townsend,
are you tipping your hand a little bit when it comes to like best production albums?
Yeah, they're on my list for sure. Absolutely. Or this album is anyway. So
can we agree on like an A then?
A tier. Yeah, A tier sounds good. We should use this to pivot into Devin Townsend, because I actually have never listened to any of Devin Townsend's
you're in for a treat tonight, dog.
Music. This is the first time I will have heard it.
Because I wish I could watch this. Okay, we're going to watch this. Is that next on the list?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Devin. And I know I did Kingdom, right? Yeah. And there's an EMG live version. It should be the top result. So before we get going, Devin is another thing. He's a different type of creature, right? And so
sure.
The only way I can, and this is going to hit some people's ears wrong, but
we have at least one of these statements in episode. Let's hear it.
So Devin is to metal what Kanye is to rap.
Interesting.
And so, and
a misunderstood genius.
No, a completely understood genius, and this is the difference.
Okay,
is that I watched Kanye's he had a little docu-series on Netflix or whatever right now.
I still haven't seen that.
It's pretty good. The misunderstanding is that, he's got such a huge ego and all this types of thing. And Devin is that in metal, but Devin knows how to remain humble. He knows how to remain humble on the surface, but he understands exactly how good he is.
Sure.
Which lends himself to his confidence. And that's what Kanye does, where his confidence in how good he is at it, at what he does, he's unabashedly unashamed of saying, I'm fucking God at this shit. You know what I mean? Like, no, you don't understand. I'm fucking good, dude. And everyone gets sick of that. You know what I mean? Like, no one wants to hear that from you, right? But he's so convinced of how good he is at it. And Devin doesn't say that shit out loud.
Sure.
Devin lets his fucking work speak for itself.
Sure.
And you're about to see it. And he has a kind of a corny, a little bit just performance, you know what I mean? Like he looks a little too into it kind of thing. But I've always jived with that type of style, right? Like the kind of corny fun, having fun with it, bullshitting. He just understands how to express himself like that. When he's performing, it's just him being himself. You know what I mean? And doesn't give a fuck.
That's great. Does he have lights in his...
Yep.
Okay. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit.
No fucks given. Let this shit play. It gets so hard.
Holy shit.
You'll love this.
Last time. Not now. Watch this. The most epic guitar solo in EMG TV's history.
He loves that wah stuff. There's a ton of that on controller too.
Yeah.
He's just like, it's so
Thank
good.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And the story is he hates like guitar shredding. Like he doesn't fuck with it. Which is ironic. So he ended up playing, he did vocals for Steve Vai initially in the late 80s, early 90s, which is how he's discovered. And it's just it's hilarious that like he's like, fuck shredding.
Yeah. He's over it.
He's like, that shit is over.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this note.
Jeez. What a performer.
I know, right? He's just Jim Carrey of vocals, dude.
That's a Framus guitar.
Yeah, I think it is.
Metal!
Hell yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, you're a fan all of a sudden, huh?
S tier.
S tier, dude. No discussion. S.
Clearly
The guy-
S tier, right?
There's like 2 or 3 others I could introduce you to, and it'll fucking blow your mind. And this is why I didn't add Lemmy and Chino, because then I got this other god, this golden god. He's a fucking golden god.
He's a 5-star man, to
Yeah,
be sure.
He doesn't do anything less.
S tier for fucking sure. Holy shit, that blew me away. That was really fucking good.
Yeah, just the range, the
Maybe grow a beard, but that's
or some hair on your head.
It's something, you know.
He's out here looking like a substitute teacher, you know. I want you to Google something real quick and search Devin Townsend, just image search, alien, or strapping young lad. And
yeah, sure.
You'll see exactly why he decided to go shaven.
Because he had like the skullet. Am I remembering that right? Yeah, he sure did. Oh no!
But here's the thing: I saw strapping young lad.
Oh no!
I saw strapping young lad when I was a kid at Sounds of the Underground tour, and I had no idea what I was witnessing when I saw it.
You were looking into the face of God.
No, I was watching it, going, "What the fuck is this bald alien predator-looking motherfucker?"
Oh, and then he had dreads. Ooh, he really leaned into the skullet thing.
No,
I mean, you can look like whatever the fuck you want to.
He made do with what he had.
You're as talented as this guy. You can do whatever the fuck you want with your hair, dude.
And that's exactly what he did. And if anybody out there, if you have a chance, check out Alien, the album by Strapping Young Lad. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Very good piece of music, despite it only being like a few chords, really.
Yeah. He didn't need much, but he'll do his thing.
No. He knows exactly what he's doing, and like the production is obviously like his backtracks were supreme.
Just a wall,
sounding.
yeah, a wall of sound.
All these like airy synth pads and like
vocal choiry shit.
Yeah, very, very cool. Very cool. Thank you for sharing that. That was very good. Okay, how about Possession by Whitechapel?
Wow,
to make a sharp 180.
Thank God someone put it on here, because I thought about Bozeman.
You had it. I had to. You got to put Phil Bozeman on this list.
Because, like, yeah, this album, and this isn't the song I would do. And if you would allow me, I think I have one that I would put on here, and we'll check it out after.
So they've censored it.
Wait, what
He's
was
supposed to say, "God damn you all," and he just went, "You all," which is censoring deathcore.
Yeah, it's funny. Like
a little stupid, I think, because it's like,
did they have aspirations of like
MTV or something?
I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's weird.
To censor deathcore is like, if you're concerned about the impact the music's going to have on young minds, cutting out the curse words ain't going to do the trick, homie, because you are surrounded by satanic energy when you're, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Okay, anyway. Immortality. By now I should be fucking dead.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there's one more part that I love in this song, and I gotta make sure I know it. Okay. 2 minutes. Right at 2 minutes. Let's go right there.
Okay. School rules.
Yeah, school rules, dude. I fucking remember listening to that, just like, fucking school rules, dude. Like,
yeah.
Anyway, I would put him at an A. Fuck, it's so
I think
good.
A is easy sell.
This album is so good, and I haven't paid attention to him much after this. But like,
dude, you should listen to the album after this.
Is that the Saw is the Law thing?
No, it's before that. It's New Era of Corruption.
As far as this album is concerned, I remember it did two things for me. It said, "Wow, that guy's sounds like a zombie," and then it also said, "You can do that on the drum set." I don't know if it was just like because there were other deathcore bands at the time, but it was a little cookie cutter drum wise. But this guy was finding so many holes to put shit in, like throughout the whole album. You know what I mean? And I was like, it turned me on to this whole, like, I was making MIDI drums at the time in GarageBand, and I'm like, wait a minute.
I used to do GarageBand too. Holy shit, yeah.
And I was like, wait, I can put shit outside of what the guitars are doing? Oh my God. This opens up a whole new world. And I started singing, Aladdin, and then I started making crazy death metal stuff. You know what I mean?
I'm going to send you one more Whitechapel song. You said you haven't heard A New Era of Corruption.
I might have, but I never paid attention. No.
Are you familiar with either of the two vocal features on that album?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm going to send you something, and you can't read the description at all. I want you to guess who this is. Okay. Let me find the timestamp.
I have no clue who that is.
I'll give you 3 guesses, and I know you can get it. I know you know who that is.
So they're going rye.
Yep. And they're the high on the high-low at the end.
Yeah, they're doing the rye. What's working in your favor is I tried to cheat, and the description is not descript.
Yeah, well, don't look it up.
Rye. Who? I mean, it sounds familiar, and it's funny, like you said.
Stop clicking.
The YouTube.
I can hear you cheating.
The YouTube algorithm is saying, here's the most played area, and I'm listening to it.
Don't listen to any more of the song. I'll give you 2 guesses, and if you get both of those wrong, I'll give you a hint, and then...
Is it Phil Bozeman?
No.
Is it Devin Townsend?
No. Okay, so your hint is start listening to the song at 2:39. Listen at 2:39.
Okay.
Same guy. This should be a dead giveaway.
The like vocally, like choiry sounding background shit?
Yeah, same guy. Yep.
Yeah. Is it Chino?
It's Chino.
No way.
Yeah.
Let me listen. Oh. How much did that fucking feature cost? God dang. Let's say, okay.
It's so good.
Yeah, that's a Chino thing.
Yeah, of course it is. The other feature on that album is Vincent from the Acacia Strain. That album is good,
That
man.
makes
You should give that album a spin.
I feel like I remember it coming out, but I was on some other thing at the point. I don't know what I was on.
It's the best produced Whitechapel. Out of the first 3 albums, it sounds so much better. It's the only one out of those 3 that was very obviously edited to a grid.
Well,
don't even get me started on
Possession was, for sure. Absolutely.
Recorded to a metronome, yes. Edited to a grid, not.
The drums
not sold on
absolutely
that.
were. The drums absolutely were.
Okay, maybe, but like,
You listen to those fills, like, come on.
Yeah, but the guitars almost certainly weren't. Like the thing as a whole almost
might have been edited. Yeah,
almost certainly wasn't. However, A New Era of Corruption is a tightly edited album. Like, it's very, very good sheen on that album. Yeah. Check it out. It slaps. Okay. Also, this is where I point out that I guess this is a bad take. I've been told on TikTok that this is a bad take. What the fuck was their first album called?
This is Exile?
No, Somatic Defilement.
Oh, yeah. Somatic Defilement.
That album is one of the worst sounding fucking deathcore albums ever made. It sounds so fucking bad. It sounds it sounds like boiled dog shit.
I remember listening to their singles and not being impressed, but
there are good songs on that album. It's heavy. I liked it at the time, but like looking back, dude, it sounds so fucking bad. Anyway, that's all. So A tier for Phil Bozeman there. I think that's a very fair placement.
I'll give him an A. Yeah. Man, we don't have a lot of wiggle room here, do we? We got to find some B's and C's.
Did I pick any vocalists? I have a trash tier pick, but I don't know if I have.
Same.
Oh boy, you're right.
All right, who do you got next?
Okay, yeah. Let's do Texas in July. Nooses. Breaking news.
What?
This. I was on my phone. I found this. I pulled it up on screen here. On Gent Shit Posting, Lucas Mann posted today, "People are scared of me because I don't speak. If I speak, I will win every time." The people in the comments section are just fucking tearing this guy up.
That's Rings boy.
Yeah, that dude is a chode, narcissistic personality disorder.
That's why he plays guitar. He's not a vocalist.
Yeah, everybody's like, this guy, like, why is this his status and not like a quote, like words in front of a picture of Peaky Blinders or the Joker? What a fucking cringe machine, dude. Lucas Mann, I don't care. I don't give a shit how good he is at guitar.
I don't care how long his video is explaining how his
42 minutes
real.
and 6 seconds. I was just about to bring that up. No, I did not look that up offhand. I know that off the top of my head. It was 42 minutes and 6 seconds. Let me, hold on. Let's fact check. Let's fact check. Let's fact check.
You're the man now, dog.
I was off. I was wrong. I was wrong by 8 seconds.
You're the man now, dog.
41 minutes and 58 seconds is how long it took him to say, I play my guitar parts.
Yeah.
You know what sound? It just absolutely screams insecurity.
If someone
42-minute long video.
If someone questioned if I edited my guitars, I would say
yes, I do.
I'd say no.
Yeah.
No. And that's it. I'd say no.
People have asked me that at TikTok before.
And you said no.
No, and I say, of course I have. Like, what are you kidding? Like, I can play the riffs. Sometimes I struggle with transitions between riffs. And here's the other thing, too.
I saw a great meme the other day. It was a picture of the dude who plays Superman, whatever his name is, Hamill.
Yeah. Or no.
Ham something.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And he was like on a red carpet, like looking all suave. And then it had the dude who plays Aquaman behind him, right? Sneaking up on him. And it said something about competent guitarists say I'm good enough to make my way through it. And then him sneaking up in the background said the second half of the bridge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
And that's me. It's like as soon as I get to that like second half of the bridge where things change around, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, wait, where'd it go?
Yeah, just the fact that 42-minute long video, dude. He spent so long editing that shit. Like the amount of effort it would have taken to put up a 42-minute video.
Oh, he put effort into it more than he put into actually learning his shit.
Yeah. Well, he's used to editing things, right? So it's like...
But his video's unedited, where he explains that.
Yeah, no. The video, no edits at all. Right. Exactly.
This is one take.
Fuck off, Lucas Mann.
This apology video is one take.
Yeah, this is a one-take apology video. This is a one-take debunking video. Fuck off, Lucas Mann. I'm so tired of hearing about this fucking dickhead. I don't care about how good he is at guitar. I don't care how good the music is. I don't like it at all, by the way.
The Durger was sweet. Durger was sweet. Durger was sweet, dude. I love Durger. I still like.
Yeah,
Durger.
Sure. Whatever. I don't care.
I never heard something like that before, and I don't. And it is what it is. I don't care. Look, dude, I don't care. I don't care. I like Durger. I don't care.
That's fine. That's fine.
I don't care if you faked it. I don't care. I don't care. No,
and that's the other thing too. Is like I wouldn't give a single shit if he was just like, I want to hear
cool shit. I don't give a fuck.
Because that music still came from him. Like he still wrote it.
Who cares? Who cares? Why are you so mad? Why is
he fucking cares? That's who cares.
Well, stop. Why do you care?
Stop. Get some help.
Yes. Michael Jordan says,
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
I've made every one of those shots without editing them. I won every championship.
This is a one-take NCAA championship right now.
I won those championships. No edits.
No edits. No edits.
I won that NBA playoff.
Space Jam was no edits. Space Jam was a one-take production.
I did not fake the flu during that playoff to hypen my career. No, I didn't do that. I had the flu, like I had COVID flu in the 90s. That's how hard it was for me to win that game, and I still did it. So you had Texas in July nooses at 20 seconds.
Yeah, 20 seconds is good.
Here we go. Very good.
Very similar to the Karl Schubach situation. This is the guy who's currently in Era, by the way.
If I'm honest, in this performance, I'm not going higher than B. I'm telling you.
No, I agree. I agree with that, actually.
It is really solid, but like I could find someone to do that.
No, I agree. I 100% agree. It's very good. It's not necessarily exceptional.
It's not special, but it is good.
Yeah, agreed. B tier makes perfect sense to me. Texas in July, just in general, by the way, I would say is an underrated band. I think they were good.
Well, how many did they only had like a couple albums, didn't they?
They had 3, I think.
Okay.
And they're doing reunion shows right now.
Because I feel like they only had like a blink in time where I remember hearing about them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they didn't have the most illustrious run. All right, how about Behold the Kingdom of the Wretched Undying?
Okay, here we go.
The names of the songs and albums you pick sometimes.
Well,
the name of this album is The Elysian Grandival Galeriarch. Okay.
Well, you have only so many words to express, or letters to express exactly what they're going for, right? You know?
I guess.
So what was the timestamp I gave you?
You gave me 3 minutes and 27 seconds.
This guy's obviously great, but what I fucking love, and especially in this part, the fucking goblin speak, dude. The goblin speak is god tier in this track.
Okay.
So we said 328, 327?
327. Jeez.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Yeah, just the
I'll stop it there.
the range of the motherfucker, but also
range is exactly the word, yeah.
But beyond that section at the beginning, just the performance aspect, because like you can make a sound right and a tone and whatnot, but he was having to sell a creature. You know what I mean?
It was like voice acting almost.
It was like, yeah, it was like Schmeagol showed up. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree. Like I couldn't understand a goddamn word. I don't think that's the point though. But I think, yeah, you got me on range.
And the performance of it, like, it's like,
and the layering, like the choice of like what techniques to layer over what techniques.
Yeah, dude. Sorry, Will Ramos, whatever. But like,
where do you put this?
I put him at an A plus.
I agree exactly with that. I don't think he's quite S, but I think he's high A. So we'll just put him before Madball here. We'll just move him to the front. Very good.
If you can do a good goblin speak, dude, I'm gonna be in a band with you.
All right. How about Veil of Maya double speak?
Veil of Maya?
Let's talk about Lucas Magar. Lucas Magar, before we start this, what a step up from the guy before him. The guy on ID and Common Man's Collapse, he sounded way too much like Nathan Explosion.
Yeah, it's very death metal. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, where would you put Nathan Explosion?
Same category as I would say Lemmy, you know? Like
what?
Well,
my
look,
guy.
Dude, look.
I would put Nathan Explosion at like a C tier.
Yeah, probably just because it's been done to death. You know what I mean? Just you know what I mean?
I hate it.
I mean, if it was 1995, it would be S, but It's not 1995.
Correct.
That's
Sure.
like an 8-note shit, but the part where we started at 20 seconds, where he's putting a melody over the chuggy shit,
Yeah.
the bouncy like genty shit.
Oh yeah, keep playing it at 112. I stopped at 112.
Okay, I'm gonna play it right there then.
Okay.
To be able to put a cohesive melody over this type of thing
It's
is talent for sure.
Yeah, you're right. I see what you're saying. Like the chorus bit is a little bit easy mode, but
yeah, it's a little easy mode, but the just putting the cohesive melodic element over like which you can do with the guitar easily, but to do it as a vocalist is something else. You know what I mean?
Agreed. Yeah. My view on Lucas Magar is he's I think he's an S tier singer, but his scream is like an A tier or maybe a high B.
Okay, so you give him maybe what, a B plus A minus?
Yeah, like a A.
Okay.
I do think his singing is seriously fantastic.
No, and when this is 2017?
Yeah, they have more recent stuff, obviously.
Is this the one with Matriarch?
No, that was before this.
Okay,
This
but
one's-
Matriarch, I fuck with Matriarch, dude.
Yeah, that's him too.
Yeah, no, I think I'd give him a solid A then.
Yeah. Also, Pool Spray from our China symbol discussion. It's way more screaming on that track. Yeah, I think A is very solid for him. A lot of A tiers, a lot of A tier vocalists. Let's do The Plot in You, Feel Nothing. You heard the song?
Feel Nothing. I know I've heard of The Plot in You.
Okay, since
This is 5
delivery
years
and
old.
performance is a big deal, we should start this song right from the beginning.
Like the ambiance.
There's such a good evolution.
Before I say another word, just know
Yeah, that guy's classically trained. I'll give him that.
we're pure. But you can't stand to be in silence. All you can hear is your own voice, fueling delusion in you, and I'm just so sick of backing down that I might just spill it all. And if I do, you won't be coming back without a deep scar in your soul. Are you not sick of playing games? Sick of giving blame? Sick of fucking living like the world has never given you a lock to
Wow, the production and like the background vocals.
It's so good, like the harmonies.
nothing for you. I feel nothing for you.
Yeah, now I feel like I've heard this.
To feel what I felt before, but you just keep moving so mad. What do I say? Can you kindly just refrain?
All right, I'm gonna stop it there, but this is a very vocal centric track, and
Yes.
And deservedly so. Yeah, that guy. I wish he was in a different band.
You think so?
Yeah, like it's okay musically, but like he could do his own thing, and like he could do he could do more.
Well, I think the plot in you is him doing his own thing, but
I feel like he needs to hire some folk. But I think are we gonna both disappoint people without mentioning what was that Aussie band? This sultry voice man.
the sultry voiced man.
And he does that, and the drummer's doing that.
Australian band.
Take a bite.
It's not Australian. They're British. Sleep Token.
Sleep. Yeah. Are we not gonna mention them because I thought they would have made your list because the Vocalist is really good.
Yeah, very vocal centric band. I have. We can talk about Sleep Token. You're thinking of The Offering.
But no. Yeah, The Offering is the one I was talking about with you. But there's one with like your mouth is like diamonds or your teeth are like diamonds.
I have a really good example. Well, hold on. We have to rate Landon Tours first off.
Okay.
I
would give the Vocalist an A for sure.
I think maybe S because
really,
yeah, because he's really good at like he's got this visionary quality where he like knows how and when to evolve a song with the use of his vocals. I think there's something like really like not unlike Devin Townsend, sort of in a theoretical sense. Like
yeah, I would give you that like he's a trained vocalist who knows what's appropriate. You know what I mean? Like he is an instrument. You know what I mean?
Yeah, big time.
And that plays big. So I'll give you an S. I'll give you an S for him.
Okay,
just because of his talent alone. I feel like he could do more.
If you're looking at Sleep Token and you want a good example of like a vocal track,
I have Dark Signs was a really good one, but
this has to be it because it's literally all vocals. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's the thing is that I don't think the one I wanted was all vocals.
You can be the difference.
The one I wanted,
Capella University.
the one I wanted was like straight up, almost Deftones. Oh wait, The Offering. That's the song.
Thank you. Yeah, right.
No, the one you sent me originally was the one where he's like, it had the offbeat China like super swelly shit. But The Offering was so good. One. That is so Deftonesy. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The dirty ass drums.
You are a garden entwined with all. You are the silence on sacred shores. You've got diamonds for teeth, my love. So take a bite of me just once. I want to turn the pain.
Take a bite. Oh man, that drummer's good. Fuck. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, you should check out the song I sent you as well. Because if we're trying to judge it on vocals,
said, "Fall for Me," and that what?
Just from the beginning.
Okay, but I've heard Imogen Heap though, dude. Like,
all right, whatever. Fuck me then, I guess. Whatever.
all right,
fine.
here we go.
Fuck it.
I have one. Here we go.
Okay.
In a city of ice, there are burning cathedrals, turning the skies into glass.
Whoever's playing the keys is great, but it's very Imogen.
I mean, of course it is.
That hearts at the wounds of the past. So won't you fall for me?
Yeah, she didn't do the harmonies like that, where they're all left, right, like that.
Yeah, it gets a little more complex too. Yeah.
Won't you fall for me? Won't you fall for me? From reality, To the rhythm of eternity, won't you
Yeah, these guys are gonna end up
fall
doing a feature on a chorus for
My
whatever that rapper is. God, what is his name?
surround me like lions in the den, and I feel like I'm losing touch with what I am again.
I feel like it's the same key, and that's what's really bugging me.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
It's like exactly the same key.
I never
But I mean, it's great. Like, yeah, this vocalist deserves an A too, because like his performance of anything he does is like full. Like I'm convinced. Like he convinces me that that's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, very, very good.
Won't you fall for me? Won't you?
Where would you put Vessel?
Who?
That's the moniker of the singer of Sleep Token. Is Vessel.
Okay.
That's what he calls himself.
For the name, I'll give him a B.
All right, cool.
But he's an A vocalist. But if he chose a different moniker,
You don't like the name?
that's so douchey.
Well, that's their whole thing. Is they're like an anonymous band.
Yeah,
Right?
well, choose something less like Vessel has this connotation of like, and I've said it before myself in jest, where like, oh, I'm just a conduit for it to speak through me. You know what I mean?
that is their literal whole shtick, though. Like if you look at their social media, they're like, instead of saying here are some pictures of a show we played, they're like, their captions for show pictures will read something like moments in time captured, blah blah blah. At this place, join us for worship here. Like everything is worship.
Yeah,
and
I'm not joining your cult, bro. But I mean, it's good sounds, but like, I remember I think I said that. Yeah, it's definitely a shtick, but young children don't know that.
Yeah, but honestly, how different is that from what we did in reactions?
It's different in the fact that I didn't think God was speaking through me.
I'm not sure he thinks that either, but I get your point. Like,
well, whatever you want to call it, being a vessel for what? You know what I mean? Like,
no, sure.
They're saying the same thing. and then that's what I meant when I would say it in jest, is like the omnipotent whatever feeds me this creative inspiration, and I am just a conduit for it to paint its picture.
Right.
It's bullshit, but whatever.
Is it though? Because
it's to a degree. To a degree.
I think if you take it at face value, it's bullshit. But if you think about like writing music,
the
best songs that I have ever written, right? Where it's
entirely,
like
where I don't.
There's a nugget of reality in there somewhere. Is all I'm saying.
There is, and this is what it is that any motherfucker who comes up writing a dope song, and this is where Kanye falls apart.
Yeah.
Is because Kanye thinks he is creating it, which he isn't.
He is the source of the inspiration.
No, he isn't. He is
of
not
his own inspiration.
Well, and to a degree, but like he's not. And I've thought this for a while now, and the internet is what has proved it. Once upon a time, like talent was picked and chosen and like found, right? Like it was rare, but talent is not like rare. Like the human species has evolved to a point where like there are so many talented people in the world, and like
I would argue that's exactly why it's chosen more often now than it was back then. I think people just sort of ended up being famous in the past because they knew the right people, or like where they were in the right place at the right time. But everyone on earth is putting shit out now. So
yes, that's what I'm saying. Is like talent is not rare. It's not it's not a special thing to be talented at any one given thing. It's cool. But like, is it something special? Not really. And so
everybody should be talented at least one thing.
Yeah, you can find something you're good at it. You know what I mean?
Woodworking or sports, or
telling
fucking
people
whatever.
what to do. Yeah, like anything.
Sure.
Talent is not that rare. Then that means you are not that rare, and it means that
humble yourself a little bit, like
a little bit. Yeah, and so
calm down.
Yeah, but then when you label yourself as a vessel, it puts a different connotation on you, and it makes you
Yes.
it makes you feel like, okay, well, I've been chosen by this omnipotent thing that is, I'm special because I can provide this thing, and you are to a degree, but like not in a holy way. You know what I mean? Like,
No, of course not. But think about this, like from a business angle, right? They're an anonymous band. They wear the masks. They do this thing about like worship, and the guy's name is Vessel or whatever, and they put off this like very metal aesthetic, but a lot of their music is like not that heavy, frankly.
Pop.
Like all of these are reasons for people to talk about them. And I think that's a coordinated effort. Like,
yes, it's a business thing. And
of
that
course.
ain't
And
God.
so part of that,
ain't
no,
God.
it's not. But part of that business thing is doing the whole worship thing. Like, because here we are talking about it at length. It works. You
Wait
know
a minute.
what I mean?
You're
Like,
saying religion is an avenue to make money?
well, yes.
I'm not saying all that, but
Yeah, no, I'll say that 100%. I'll own that and the implications thereof.
Anyway, what's next on the list?
Yeah, let's do Protest the Hero.
Oh,
one did
pronounce
you
the
pick?
hero.
So it's Pronounce the Hero. Sequoia Throne.
Go.
Oh, yeah. This whole album is amazing.
It's so good. And I remember you can find vocal stems for this track online, and it's like listening to Led Zeppelin. Like this guy could have voiced a lot of bands throughout the decades just from he had this range and like
Singing range, yeah.
and accuracy.
I think his scream is,
it's kind of whatever.
It's
Yeah,
not that
scream
good.
is whatever. It's okay. It does what it's supposed to do. But like this section in particular, when you're listening to it in a cappella, it's like, especially his choice in notes, where he has these little quirks in his voice that like
Right.
the choice is like artistic as fuck. You know what I mean? Like he didn't have to do that little, you know what I mean, that drop and but he
Right.
does. And so this guy has always been S tier to me. Like from
S tier.
Keziah on S. Like
I think
it's
S tier.
from singing ability alone, like and melodic choice, and some of his lyrics too. Like I don't know if this is the same song, but I remember the one where he's talking about he's growing fat on the throne where he sat like a stone, a man who never knew no worry or knew no hunger or whatever. I was like, ooh, talking shit about the king. Like, god
This
damn.
motherfucker's spitting.
This motherfucker on a throne talking about I don't give a fuck about y'all, and then it starts to build and rise. He's like, let our arrows fall from the sky to dream, and I'm like, holy shit, this is like some epic out of the Bible. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That song, yeah.
Any man who stands before us, strike him down in spite of him. I'm like, ooh.
I think A tier just because of the scream. Everything else I agree with, but I think just his scream, it's not that good.
Could be more. Oh, I guess. I guess if it's only a scream holding him back, I'll give an A then.
Yeah, that seems fair to me.
Okay.
Because otherwise, I agree. I think the album's really, really fucking good. I think he's very operatic and like very intentional with his like no choice.
And all this stuff is very like conceptual too, which meant he spent time thinking up a fucking concept. You know what I mean?
Right. Because Fortress is a concept album, isn't it?
Yep. And same with Keziah and all that.
All right. Last one. We've got Abominable Putridity.
Oof. Okay.
Parasitic Metamorphosis Manifestation. You and these fucking album like song titles, bro. I swear to God.
Wait, my keyboard.
That's the album name though. So Jesus.
Fuck, that is the perfect vocals for this track. Like just cricket noises, man. Just fucking from the depths of hell. And what I think is the best part is obviously this type of album artwork is like kind of popularized now, but like that is the most chaotic shit I can look at. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it looks like Doom is tame compared to
Yeah.
that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it just has this element of just pure destruction. And I love it to death.
Okay, so no range though.
Okay.
I don't like it, frankly. I can't stand the cricket noise thing. I get it. It's okay. Here's the thing. Any particular technique is just like a tool, and so it matters how it's used.
Yeah, the
Right.
context matters.
Context matters. Is the whole album like that?
Absolutely.
Okay, I mean, like, all right.
Yeah, skip around a bit if you feel much obliged.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's 25 minutes of pure unadulterated chirping.
I'm not into it, but I don't want that to be. That's only a very small part of what should factor into the rating, I think.
Yeah. What would you give this rating of a band that sounds like this?
Of a band, just overall, like instrumentals as well.
Yeah, sure. But I mean, vocals.
Sure. I mean, there was some interesting stuff happening in the instrumentals when I was skipping around, but it all just seems pretty monotonous. It's hard to like engage with.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely. It is not something you listen to in the background when you're driving down the highway, for sure.
Sure.
Just to hang out with your buddies. It's sort of the thing you listen to before you quit your job.
Yeah, sure. Or something more unsavory.
Quit your job and murder your boss with a hammer.
Right. As far as what I would rate this vocalist, fuck, I don't even know if he's good at that technique, frankly, because I don't have a touchstone for that.
So good at it. I give him a B. So if you want to give him a C, I understand.
I'll settle for a B. B's fine. That's fine. I truly just don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to that style of vocal. So this is an interesting how it shook out for this tier list. We have 2 S tier. We have 2 S tier, 6 A tier, and 2 B tier. I guess
what it means is like we picked a lot of bands we like vocally.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of bands we're not really a fan of.
That's true. But I also think one of the possible takeaways from this is just to underscore how important a good vocalist is. Because even the ones that are lowest on the list are still pretty good. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, like, your music could be great, but if you have some jack off in the middle of it all, then
nobody's gonna care. Like, people connect through music because of a vocalist.
Totally, and that's beyond a musicianship. It's just like, you know, if they can't get like,
thing.
Yeah. If I showed a lot of these bands to most people, they'd be like, yeah, the Protest the Hero guy sounds good because he sings good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they'd say everything else sounds like noise. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm sure. Oh, trash tier. We still have our bonus round stuff.
Trash tier. Bonus time, bitch.
Bonus time. Trash tier.
Bonus, bitch.
It's bonus, bitch. What do you have? What do you got? You sent it to me already.
Let me find it in this.
Because I have something too, but it's super obvious, and I'm wondering if we picked the same thing.
No, not even close. So what timestamp did I give you on this?
2:15.
It's a long song, but you're play it out, and you're gonna find this funny. So, Jello Biafra of the Dead Kennedys,
bless you,
is a great vocalist lyrically. Lyrically, he's a beast. And in this song, it proves it, where he's critiquing punk as a genre, right? And shitting on them. But he sounds like someone beat up the guy from the B-52s and now he has brain damage. That's what he sounds like as a vocalist. But what was the timestamp? 2:15?
2:15. 2:14 is where I'm at. Yeah, wow. All of this sounds bad. Those guitars are not in tune. Sounds like REM on bath salts.
Chicken shit conformists like your parents. No, the lyrical content is so good.
I can't put myself through more of that. It's so bad.
So I
Trash
love
tier indeed.
I love Dead Kennedys and they're a great band. And the guitarist is a fucking beast. The guitarist is crazy good in this band for a punk band from the 70s. Like so good. But yeah, Jello, I love your like fucking energy and your message, man. But like, you just sound like a fucking clown. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. It is what it is. I'm not voting for you.
No. Okay, I've got one trash tier. Super obvious pick to the point of being a meme, kind of, but you know I'm right. And it's a legitimate band, so...
Don't pick on them anymore.
It's a
Come
real
on.
band. What do you want from me?
Sure.
It's a real band doing a real performance that they agreed to and posted. I don't know, like, how does it not qualify?
He sounds like me doing it.
Just keep
Hold on, I got ads. All right, from the top. From the top.
All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1. Look at the look on like the drummer's face. And like some of the other instrumentalists who like know that they're on, or the bass player in particular. Everybody's stifling laughter.
Thank you for this too. I do, but you have a clue.
Ugh.
Take it, then it's wrong.
The bass player's like straight up smiling ear to ear.
I can see you every night. Rain. I do. Now I'm standing in your line. I do. Hope you have the time.
Like, homie, you could play it in a different key.
Yeah, or you can say my throat hurts and we're not gonna play today.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stop there.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's trash. That definitely.
Of course.
Everyone downvoted it to hell. It has 3,700 likes, and it's been
Because
viewed.
this is a re-upload.
Okay, but still, even on a re-upload, if we could see the dislikes.
I think there would be more likes than dislikes because if you read the description, the guy's like, SiriusXM took down one of the funniest things I've ever seen, so I re-uploaded it so you can all enjoy. I would be willing to bet this has more likes than dislikes.
I guarantee you it has more dislikes. If we can find it, the stats are not good. But
Top comment. He sounds like he's trying to pass a kidney stone the size of a grapefruit.
This is my. Do you have any honorable mentions?
Do I? Do you?
Yes.
What do you got?
And then we're gonna watch this video, and it's gonna be of a guy whose fucking voice is incredible. But he played in a band called Mr. Bungle once upon a time. His name is Mike
Bungle.
Mr. Bungle, and they were that one Mr. Bungle album is so good. But if you just check out this dude's range, he's fucking crazy.
This dude's range.
Yes.
What if there's no more fun to have? And all I got is what
Nipple.
I have. What if I had
If you want to open the hole, just put your head down and go. It's cold and it's smooth and it's a hard shade of white. And everybody needs to let the surface clean and it never tastes better. It never tastes better.
Okay.
No, it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain.
Ooh,
I've heard this one.
Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can.
I stopped it there. Interesting. Yeah, he range indeed. I don't know if I found a whole lot of it super compelling, but
Dude, the guy is okay. Hear about this. Here, I'm gonna search him for you. It's gonna change your mind. Okay, ready? This is gonna be S tier and a half. You ready?
okay.
Here you go, Mr. Bungle. Squeeze me macaroni.
I wanna lock it, crack in the kitchen, like a rubber, and some curve, everybody gets that hook thing on, wrap an egg all around my wall. Doesn't matter if it's to pay my pong, if it weighs them and never different, and it's table, but it's mine and listen. Keep blowing my gun, cause here I come. Let me get you all sick with the bubble, yo, girl. Nick, nack, patty, whack.
My God.
Nick, nack, patty, whack. Gonna give you down your phone, baby.
Let's give some head. Ooh,
I feel like this is if bipolar personality disorder was a song.
yes,
It would be this.
yes, yes. They had the first video that was banned from MTV. The haunted circus has arrived. Oh, when the vocals hit.
This is the soundtrack of
My nightmare.
synthetic research chemicals. Yeah.
I love showing girls this track. Like, this is my favorite song. And they're just like, I don't want to get out of the car now. Jazz break. Why not?
All right, I'm gonna stop it there.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Okay. Weird. Weird stuff.
Vocally, that dude's a beast. Vocally, like he just finds a fucking place, even in the weirdest shit. He can find his fucking place.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure what to say after that.
Yeah, go to sleep. Don't have any nightmares.
Yeah. And also, if you made it to the end of the video, here's your kiss. There you go.
Here's your kiss, and my kiss is me stabbing you in the ear with a knife.
And also, fuck you.
And fuck you, dude. Fuck you, bro.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah.